My first memory of DeFi goes as far back as me, because I was brought up in a DeFi household. There was never a time where DeFi wasn't in my life.
Two representatives from DeFi who are Betty Spiro and her daughter Marcy Gordon came here to meet with the 20 of us from this local organization who wanted to go national.
I saw she was wearing Greek letters, so I was like, oh my God. So I sat next to her and told her like we needed to be friends.
I just remember laughing a lot the first time I met them.
I walked into that room and I had another family.
As soon as I walked up those purple stairs, I knew that I was where I was supposed to be.
I stayed in DeFi because I'm always gonna have these girls. They're always gonna be my sisters. So having like that sense of having a family besides my home family and now my school family, and now I have like sisters, it just like, it made me like love my school even more than I already do.
It changed my life because I had a group of people to go to.
I was kept there knowing that if I ever had something wrong, I could turn around and rely on someone to be there for me.
Yeah, it's just like such a big thing that, and it's as cliche as it is, like you don't know until you're part of it. So it's great.
I could walk into a room of DeFi women and feel this light inside me like light up, and I feel like I really belonged somewhere. I wanted to be like, they encouraged me, not to fit in, not to conform or anything like that, but to figure out who my best self was and to really develop that over 4 years, and even past the 4 years, even as an alumna, it doesn't end after 4 years.
Some things happened where I left being an active alumna. Recently, we tried to bring back my chapter, and I think that was one of the reasons why I didn't come back earlier, because my chapter is defunct and it hurt. I think people need to have a reason to come back.
I had taken a break for a few years because I got married. I literally had babies of my own, and there wasn't the communication that we have now as far as technology goes. It was a little harder, in the 90s to have the chapter keep in touch with alumni. Everything was done via like snail mail.
The time issue wasn't an issue for me that I had been gone for a while, because it's sort of like when you see somebody, you have a high school friend and you don't see them for 30 years, but the minute you see them again, it's like you never left them. Well, that's how I feel. I just think that somebody needs to reach out and say, I'm having a great experience helping these chapters around me, and why don't you come help me?
I made a phone call. I was on Facebook and I noticed that headquarters had hired someone who looked very familiar to me, and I couldn't pinpoint who it was. And it dawned on me seconds later that it was someone I had met 10 years earlier at convention.
And that's why I'm encouraging any young alumni or old alumni or any alumni at all who hear this, come back, give back. It's so, so important, and it's so rewarding.
100, it's crazy. It's quite an accomplishment.
First of all, it's so hard for me to believe that we're celebrating our centennial. I grew up knowing the founders.
DeFi turning 100 is so exciting. I wish the founders were here to see it themselves, but I just know that we're making them so proud, growing our sisterhood. They would be so happy with us. I just know they would be.
It's not the Delta Phi Epsilon of my mother. It's not the Delta Phi Epsilon even of me, but I really like the Delta Phi Epsilon that it is today.
DeFi means to me being proud of yourself and being your best self, and showing others their best selves too, and holding up the mirror to them and saying, this is you, this is your greatness, this is how wonderful you are.
Being DeFi means being true to yourself.
Being DeFi means being me.
Being DeFi means that you always have something and someone to love.
Being DeFi means being driven.
Being DeFi means being something greater than just yourself.
I wish I could just tell my younger self that walked in and met the girls the first time that this decision will actually change your life. And again, to keep moisturizing.
It's amazing. It really is amazing.